Is Jungle Jim's Eastgate Cincy's best brew venue?
Hi, I'm Paul Schultz.
And I'm Jennifer Schultz.
And we're a couple of beers. Stay with us because we're visiting Jungle Jim's Eastgate. We're going to have some great craft beers and show you around. It's all coming right up.
Stay with us.
Welcome back for a couple of beers. As you can see, Jennifer and I are here at Jungle Jim's Eastgate. And behind us is one of the premier tasting bars in Cincinnati.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. You can pretty much get anything you want to try here.
Yeah, and I think they're pretty much consistently voted year after year one of Cincinnati's best venues.
It truly is.
For beer.
Truly.
So we're going to try a couple beers on tap here, and we're going to share them with you. Before we do that, though, we want to share a little bit about our visit here at Jungle Jim's and their amazing beer and wine selection.
Oh, if you've not been here, you need
It's
to make
breathtaking.
it a point to come visit.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So stay with us, and then we're going to get right to our tasting. Okay, we were on our way to Jungle Jim's Eastgate location, right?
Right, and there are actually two locations for Jungle Jim's. One's in Fairfield, that's the original.
Yep, and then the Eastgate location, I think, is the larger location. But if you drive around back here, here's the whole section where you find what?
Beer, wine,
Liquor.
cigars, liquor,
Yeah, I
the
mean, just
liquor
a
store.
big, beautiful section.
Yeah.
And look at this. You're going to be amazed. And the video doesn't do it justice.
Not at all.
These are just some of the taps that they've had.
Mhm.
And I didn't even, in video, didn't get half of them.
No, not even. It's truly an amazing thing to go see. Jungle Jim.
Yeah.
If you haven't been, you need to go.
Yeah, hey, I see some of your favorites
There's
there.
my favorite from Boss.
From Lindemans, yeah. But again, every kind of IPA you could want, loads of styles, almost any style that
Probably
you could find.
more than you think you ever knew there was out there.
Yeah, but we were looking actually for Baltic Porters,
That's the one
and we
couldn't find.
couldn't find them.
Yeah,
So you never know. But again, look, Cincinnati was well represented, I thought.
They sure are. And those are their singles in Cincinnati. They have a whole section at Cincinnati.
Oh, do they really?
They do.
So these are the singles where you can, make your own six-pack and
Yep.
so forth, all along
yeah.
that wall.
Take them home and just try different ones.
Yeah, that's something we really enjoy doing,
Oh yeah,
too.
sure do.
So, but again, it's just wall-to-wall beer, and as we said, every section at Jungle Jim's is like this. The hot sauce section is like this. If you want hot
The whole
sauce,
corner of the store.
it's more than you could ever imagine. Hot sauce, yeah, that's right.
Look,
But
it's beautiful. It's like a big old rainbow of beer.
yeah, we said it was like a candy store for
Yeah.
adults.
They do have a homebrew section where you can do beer, wine, get your supplies.
Yeah, they had a great price on hops, but the selection was a little
pickings?
sparse. Yeah, that's all right. It's cool. One of the downsides is with all these singles and all the beer, you do have to look at date codes to make sure you're not getting something that might.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're not getting
Supply.
something old.
Yeah, but it was a wonderful time, and you definitely want to make sure. Look at those aren't singles; those are couples.
That's a couple right there.
Okay, we're ready to start with our first beer here at Jungle Jim's Eastgate. Here it is. Jenny, tell us what you got.
So I got us a beer called Amber. It's by Alaskan Brewing Company. It's a 5.3%, and it's an alt beer.
Okay, an alt beer is a style that originated in Dusseldorf, Germany, and alt means old. So old beer. So which beer is older, lager or ale?
Ale.
Ales are the older beer by far, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So this is not a lager. This is made with ale yeast, which means it ferments on the top and at warmer temperatures, right?
That's right.
We should be looking for a copper color.
I would say
Ding,
pretty right on.
ding, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's see what's going on the nose. Not much head. Bread crust, toast, maybe a little nuttiness.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I get both of those.
But you know what I don't get is a lot of like ale type esters.
No,
I don't get a lot of.
either.
So
The
despite the
fruitiness.
fact that it's an ale,
Mm-hmm.
I get a lot of lagery kind of notes. All right, shall we?
We
So
shall.
Jenny and I are going to share this. Same thing that we got on the nose. Bread crust.
Oh, that's refreshing.
There's a sweetness. It's
Crackery.
got body. It's crackery. Although I get a lot of bread crust.
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
lot
I
of
would,
bread
I would
crust.
agree with you there. There's a little more bread crust than cracker. Sure.
Full of flavor.
Uh huh.
That's malt forward.
That's a nice, easy drinking beer.
It is. It's pretty sweet for me.
Yeah, there's a bit of a sweetness, but I don't feel like it's too much.
No, and there's a nice hop that kind of dries things up.
Mm-hmm.
And again, there's this kind of nuttiness, a crusty, bread crusty note that leaves it a little bit of dry afterwards.
Makes me want to drink more.
Okay, so do you know how you want to score this one?
I think so.
Okay, this is Amber Alt Beer by Alaskan. There you go.
So for our second beer today that I got, it's called Bumbleberry by Fatheads.
Okay, so this is going to be a fruited ale.
Mm-hmm.
And really the point here is not to, we're not looking for styles today, but just to illustrate the variants of beers that you can get on tap here.
Yeah, all different styles.
And I mean, here's their tap list.
Currently, this is their current.
This is what's on tap.
They literally changed it while it was up there.
And so, did they really?
Mm-hmm.
So, there's always something new on. There's a huge variance, and I think no matter what you like, you can find it probably here.
Yeah.
And you already said as much, but
Yeah.
okay. Well,
Right.
tell us what's going on in the nose here. We don't really know what to look for.
It's a fruit beer, so not sure.
And we're not sure what to look for as far as color or style, but it is a fruited ale.
Mm-hmm.
I get flowers, specifically maybe a little bit of rose.
Do you get perfumey?
No, not quite. It's more like floral.
I get blueberry on the
Do you?
nose, but I don't. Yeah, that's.
Okay. Well, knock into us. Tell us what you think. So this is part of the fun of coming here.
Oh,
Did you get blueberry?
yeah, they do. Ready? Blueberry.
Blueberry cobbler. That's what I'm getting. Or blueberry pancake.
Are you getting a lot of sweetness on it?
It's sweet, but it's not. It's not super sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I get the blueberry, and the nice thing is it tastes like blueberry. It doesn't taste like
Yeah, it's lovely.
blueberry. It tastes like the real thing. So I mean that's good. It's not my particular favorite style.
No, I'll finish.
You'll
this one.
finish that
I'll
one.
finish this one for you. No problem.
All right. You want to see what we think of this one?
Yeah, ready for the score?
Okay. Next on the list, this is beer number 3.
3.
Is Thorn by Madtree Brewing. Tell us a little bit about it, Debbie.
So it is a sour with raspberry, basil, and sea salt. It's
Ooh.
4.5%. So
Oh, nice session of beer. Oh, that sounds good.
yeah,
Well, tell us what you get on the nose.
the basil.
Oh, I do too.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. That comes through really nicely.
I get basil more than anything, and I just got it all over my nose.
She's trying. See,
Trying.
she's serious about
Trying.
smelling the beer. All right, tell us what you think,
Okay.
and I'll follow you.
Definite basil. Definitely raspberry, and it's.
Mm.
I do get the saltiness,
Mhm.
which I think is a good balance for the beer. Like it all goes together really well.
It does. The basil
Mm-hmm.
and the raspberry together is an unexpected hit. That's
Compliments.
delicious. Yeah, the
Yeah.
flavors are wonderful together.
Mhm.
Not a super sweet beer,
No.
but this is maybe for the more discerning palate. Like
Yeah.
if you gave me you told me you were giving me a fruited beer and you gave me this, I would have maybe clapped you on the back and said thanks. Yeah.
And at a 4.5%, it's something that you can just, especially I would see it on a hot summer day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe just sitting outside, enjoying the weather, and
Yeah, the basil
Sipping
and the
this down.
raspberry together are wonderful. So
Mhm.
I think that's a big hit. All right.
Yeah.
Here's the score. As you know, we save the bigger beers for later, and this is no exception.
no exception.
So this is at what, 8%,
Mhm.
and this is Mayan Sacrifice by Darkness Brewing, and it's a
Sounds
nice copper
interesting.
color. Yeah, it's stout, but it's
I would expect darker for a stout.
yeah.
However, stouts don't have to be dark.
Well, styles don't mean much to Americans, is what that means.
true.
We don't care. Does it taste good? And
Does it have alcohol in it?
I get coffee on the nose.
Yeah.
What do you tell me? What you think?
Oh, definite coffee.
All right, I'm gonna knock in here.
It smells yummy.
Yummy.
It smells. I don't know how I get
Oh.
yummy on the nose, but
I don't want to tell you without coffee.
it's coffee with cream.
Yeah, yeah, and strong but drinkable. It's sweet. It's a
Oh.
sweet beer.
It is. It would make for drinking it at 8%. I mean, I would not guess it's 8%.
Are you noticing
I
the
really
pattern
would.
here with Jennifer? I didn't notice it was
sneaks right by
12%.
me. I guess the more I drink, the more it happens.
Yeah, right. It's good. There is a lot of sweetness to it.
Mhm.
It's a big malt profile. I'm not getting much in the way of hops,
Yeah.
but I get caramel flavors,
Mhm.
toast flavors, and coffee flavors on that.
Yeah, it's really a nice balance. It's delicious. I would drink it again, for sure. So, you ready for the score?
I am.
All right, let's go. Well, I think that pretty much does it for our visit to Jungle Gyms today, don't you think?
Yeah, for today. Because I know when we come back, there's going to be new beer, and it's always a great time. So we recommend you come out.
Mhm.
If nothing else, just stare at the walls and walls and walls of beer and wine. But you made a good point. You know, there's a lot to do and see here at Jungle
Yeah, you
Gyms.
can just spend an entire day walking around Jungle Gyms
Mhm. Yeah.
and get a beer in the middle of your grocery shopping
Yeah,
and
right.
keep on going. It's
Yeah,
perfect.
It's genius that the tasting bar is right in the middle of the
Mhm.
store. Remember, the beer is a fortifying drink, right? So
It'll keep you going.
that's for sure. Hey, we're grateful that you came by today. Make sure that you
Like and subscribe.
we have a lot of great content coming up in the new year, and we're looking forward to sharing it with you. Until then, may your beers be cold.
And your beds be warm.
Cheers.
Cheers.